Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Go. Go. Undercross.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Second and 11 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
No.
Two.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 180!
Check. Walk 54.
Hey, alert! Stay hot!
On second and 11 now. Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here we go on fourth down with Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Right there. 56.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Carson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson, 29 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week. But here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Yeah. Red wine on midnight blue and black.
On first down, Garoppolo. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
21.
Garoppolo on first down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. On first down, here's Breida. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They go read option with Wilson. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure him.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He lets it fly from Lockett. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, an 80-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. This is Carson. It's a gain of 7 on the carry, but they'll need to double that here. It's 3rd and 14. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. On the return, it's James. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
All I remember from my experience as a defender, when the big fella gets the football, you've got to get on him early before he gets a chance to get up ahead of steam, because once he does that, he's going to leave a lot of tacklers in his wake.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run with Breida. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Seahawks 19-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we go. Like 20.
A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 19 yards away. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. Oh, look at that. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And this is incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. James now to return. call it an even 40-yard punt. 7 though on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
He's going to look deep down the field. It got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner, his 2nd sack of the night. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Now Wilson throwing on 3rd and long, eluding the pressure right. He's got Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
56 is the mark.
That's good.
They go read option with Wilson. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, 1st down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. That's caught by Hollister. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. On 2nd and 7, Wilson flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quan Alexander. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 40, 20, 10, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Gold to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Double count right here, double count.
They go play action now. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Ready?
54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54, watch 54.
Oh, you got deep?
Check. Cross.
This is Breida. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They run again with Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And look at this. It's a fake. But he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 36 yards on the play. Now Wilson, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson, his second touchdown of the night, as his guys are back within a single score.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Well, partner, Thanksgiving in the rearview mirror, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all gone. And now if you look at the top 4 seeds right now as we hit, is it the quarter pole or the three-quarter pole?
It is the quarter pole, and we get to thank our NFL reporter, Randy Moss, who also has a great background in the sport of Kings, for letting us know That's one of the most misused terms in that sport. It is the quarter pole, right? What are they headed for the home stretch is what he also said about it. I can't wait to see how this thing ends.
Well, we got New England and Baltimore, the top 2 seeds in the AFC, Seattle and New Orleans in the NFC. You think it stays that way at the end?
I think it's going to be a heck of a battle. I think Baltimore, yes. New England's going to get a battle from Buffalo, but I think they're going to stay in the spot. Seattle, they're going to battle San Francisco. They're just going to trade it back and forth, and it's going to come down to Week 17, I believe, to decide that one. And New Orleans, yes, they will retain a top 2 spot.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Here's Breida. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, 49ers.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Garoppolo completes it to the tight end Kittle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here we go.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to hit.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
It's your uncle, man. What's going on, Cuzzo?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
What's up? Y'all boys on that Madden.
Offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown,
I ain't played in a while myself. That's why I'm cousin trying to go ahead and beat up on me while I'm down.
It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Hey, look, I was waiting for Mel to say something, because I told Mel that he called me about 2 days before. I said, I want to hear from you when the game over. I ain't hear from you since.
Yeah, we got cheated, man.
And he'll be tackled
So he went on
It's cheated. The patience better say that about nobody cheating.
First down, Seahawks. Wilson now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. Dancing to his left.
Oh boy, they got enough cheese coming.
The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interception.
No, I heard he's been balling the boys up.
Second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now a throw in the end zone.
That's right here. I hear you've been winning a few rounds now.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's 2nd down. To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Ahkello Witherspoon. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
partner. We always talk about
What you
possession
talking about?
in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you
That
have
right.
to claw your way back in.
That's it's fake news.
And in a
It's
big
fake
way.
news.
Now it's Breida. Again,
That right. It's that fake news, man. I don't know what you're talking
They want
about.
to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up.
That's all fake news.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No, I'm in getting up there. I've been working on this other dude on 2K.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down.
No, when I come out, I'm gonna come out now. I'm in there taking me a week straight.
And he finds Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, San Francisco. The pickup,
I got my
14
headset on.
yards. Garoppolo now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a give to Breida. And down he goes at the 49. A 3-yard pickup. And in this situation with a lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading.
What's the score? I want to hear the score. I can't see it.
6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Hey, switch. Hey, switch gears.
21. Here we go.
50's the mark. Crunch time, defense.
Garoppolo now. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Let's go.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's going to take it.
Hey, look, the crazy thing is, when I play, that's how I always play. When I used to play online all the time, I would never talk to the person I was playing against. I just talk to them after the game.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the
I
extra point.
I sent that GG out. I sent a text GG the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Hey, man, them 49ers tough this year, though.
Next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Here we go.
Let's just go over there because I don't want to come through my mic.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down.
Yeah,
Even 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Yeah, you can sit right here. I just don't want to come
That's
through
what
my
you
mic.
want. Straight ahead.
Put my little earphone. Go look in there and get my headphones.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd
No,
and
it's got to
6.
be. I ain't gonna be able to be there. You gotta have some iPhone headphones. That's an iPhone, baby.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Yeah, get down.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. So the victory here for San Francisco.
The only reason I got that because Fatty wanted one
big second half
for
to put
his
this one on
birthday.
ice.
I had to go get a damn contract with Verizon.
We're thinking to
They gave him
themselves,
mad free.
halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the
They
walls.
gave man. The only reason they gave him man free. They knew I was straight talk for like 10 years.
They made. They came in with a game plan.
I ain't lying. The only reason I switched goes my foot.
They made the adjustments
That's right.
necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis.
I know. That's how I was the
men
first
and
two.
women on our crew.
Yeah,
I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.
That's why Mel quiet.
I'm alright.
No, I mean, Mel, me and him supposed to have a conversation. I tell you that. He just called me talking trash the other day.
You watched the game. You saw my boy got